You know, it's always fun to see who throws out the first ball before a Phillies game here at Citizens Bank Park. We have had all kinds of celebrities do the honor. But this year on opening day, that honor went to a courageous young woman who was treated at Nemours DuPont Children's Hospital, the official children's healthcare system of the Phillies. Now, before we show this story, we should let you know that we did the interview in a restricted area of the hospital where we were told it was okay to do this interview without wearing a mask. 16-year-old Lauren Garrett was at cheerleading practice at Bishop Shanahan when she was seriously injured in a fall. It left her paralyzed from the waist down, and that's when she came here to Nemours.
It was very unreal, and it felt like off. It was just really different, and it wasn't anything I was ever used to.
So what did they tell you when you first came to the hospital?
My future was unknown, and they weren't sure if I was ever going to walk or if I wasn't, and it was very different. Like, it was a weird feeling, and I was just really wanting to walk again.
Lauren worked hard, first at her recovery, then her rehabilitation. Having a great teammate is always important, and Lauren had one of the best. Physical therapist, Stacy Travis Tracy.
Lauren's a fighter, so in the beginning we would butt heads a little bit, and then we were able to use her determination in a good way to help her to be able to fight through the difficult activities and to find her way back to being able to move on her own.
Did it help that she is an athlete?
It definitely helps. She knows what it's like to put in hard work. She knows what it's like to have to work to be your best and to challenge yourself and to not take the easy way out.
They said, everything's up to you now, and how far you push and how hard you work is up to me to see where I'd be in the future.
Lauren and Stacy's rehab paid off when the Phillies asked her to throw out the first pitch at the Phillies opening game. That's where she called on some of her other teammates. Patients at the hospital helped deliver the game ball for Lauren to throw out. Then Lauren walked to the mound and delivered the opening day first pitch.
When I got right onto the field and both my feet were on there, it was crazy. It was like I always see it on TV, and I've been in the stadium for games, but never on the field, and it was just so cool.
But the 2020 season couldn't have started without the help of one other very important Nemours patient.
Play ball.
A footnote to Lauren's courageous story. While she was at Nemours for 50 days, she was introduced to another young patient on her ward, a young man named Matthew, who was hit by a car. Both, we are glad to tell you, are on the mend, and both now together as a couple. Talk about meeting by accident. Finally, there are no fans allowed here at Citizens Bank Park except for the biggest fan of them all. That would be the best mascot in sports,